Good morning. Good morning. It's been a long time. So I guess first question is, because you wouldn't answer earlier, is how's the play last night? You went to play. What was it?
I went to play with Ella. It's like a friend of mine, but it's not like, I've spoken to a few times, like out.
You're talking
we have
about
a lot of mutual friends, the actors of the play.
the actress.
Yeah, and then so one of them was a friend, I guess. Yeah, I mean we're not really, like we don't really know each other. We just spoke a few times, and then another one was again somebody I'd like known from school. It's one of Laura's good friends. Yeah, so saw them.
Was it a school play, like they were put on by
No,
or was from a production
so.
company?
It was a production, and yeah, it was really good. It was basically schoolgirls in the 1920s at like a boarding school, and it's usually a bunch of rich girls who got there because of their wealth, and then there's the first scholarship student, and they're all bully her, and then but it's like I don't know, it was a cool story, and yeah, really good. And the main actor, she was really good. She was like, I don't know, she was a really good actor. Like, yeah.
Are you interested in doing a bit of acting?
Yeah,
Because I could see you doing it.
There's a drama class that I could do next year that I was considering doing for my A levels.
Yeah. I think that's something I could see you doing.
Yeah.
And also they have these drama companies. There's the Pirate Company, and then there's New World Theatre, which I think they're both in English as well. And
yeah, it's just the thing is like, it's a completely different kind of art, you know. Like the characters in that play, they were really kind of emotional and really like, you know, like into it, like yeah. And I don't see myself doing stuff like that.
No, I don't see you doing stuff like that either. But what I see it as also is getting more and more comfortable. Not just comfortable, but also understanding, basically on being on stage, being in front of an audience and how to work a crowd, right? Mm-hmm. And those are things that you could learn, skills that could transfer to music.
Also, acting's cool, like, but I feel like I'd just be a more, like I could be a more serious character, or a more like less expressive. But like I don't know, because it's all about expression, right? But, I don't know. It just depends. I wouldn't want to be all like, yes, oh, Romeo. Well, I don't know,
no.
Romeo and Juliet. That would be cool as well.
Yeah, that's a great play.
But you know, like what I mean.
Yeah.
Really too into it, but not really, because it wasn't bad. All the people did it. It's just not me, you know. But maybe I'm just tripping balls.
You never know.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Would you ever do acting? Have you ever done acting?
I was in a drama class in high school. I told you about that. Yeah.
Did you do actual plays?
No, I wanted to do a play. There was something that I did want to try to do one of the plays, but the thing was they always had the rehearsals after school, and so I was always busy with sports. So it was one of those things where you couldn't really do both, which did kind of suck because I did want to try it.
Yeah.
I always thought I could have been a good rock star as well. But I thought I would have been more the type along the lines of Alan Doyle. You know, like that kind of, you know, not be like him, but I mean in that sort of, you know, just, yeah. I always want to be a rock star too, especially when I was crowd surfing. I was like, yeah, I love this life.
I've never crowd surfed.
No?
I've barely been to concerts.
Yeah. Maybe. See, that's another thing too. Is I want to try and work my butt off to make some cash, and we can get back to Canada in the summer, and then maybe you can go find a couple concerts to go to with James and Ryan or something. Because James actually is you can't tell, but he's kind of a party animal. He likes to crowd surf. Cool. Yeah. Of course, the first time he ever saw crowd surfing was Luke. He took a video of Luke doing it at Knuckle Puck.
Yeah.
But yeah, I bet you could find a concert to go to with him and some of his buddies or something. And actually, he would know a lot, like being able to find concerts and everything too, because now he's at university, right? So they have lots of stuff going on campus all the time. We'll try and make that work. We're gonna make some cash. We're gonna buy some tickets. We're gonna manifest tickets.
So I can that's
So you can crowd surf. Shh! Don't tell your mom.
So how was your day yesterday?
My day yesterday. Yesterday kind of like sucked. I was so tired. My back hurt so much, and I think it was just, I don't know. I think it was recovery from hockey
game still?
on Wednesday. Yeah, or hockey, because the Saturday game and then practice Tuesday, and then I played Wednesday as well. And yesterday was a hard recovery day. Today I feel better. Like right now I'm already thinking I'd go for a run at lunchtime. Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you go on Thursday mornings anymore?
I want to make sure I get you to school. Also, honestly, it's like doing hockey Tuesday, then Wednesday, then Thursday. Oh my goodness, it's so tiring. And it's not so much that it would be fine if it was fun on Thursday mornings, but not enough people go anymore. Like last year, a lot of people went Thursday morning, so we had a good game. Now it's usually we're lucky to have 3-on-3, and so the payoff isn't there. The pain of waking up at 4:45 it's not compensated by a fun game.
You know what you are now, Dad? Just like the rest of them.
Just like the rest of them. Next year, I'll probably start playing in the morning. The days when you guys aren't with me, then I'll probably play in the morning. I'll get some extra ice time because I won't go on the Tuesday nights. So I'll like compensate by going the next week, Tuesday morning, Tuesday night, Wednesday lunch, Thursday morning, maybe Thursday night.
So Dad,
and I'll be a machine. I'm gonna be a machine. I'm gonna join the lacrosse club. I'm gonna be a sprinter. I'm gonna get back to the 400 meters.
So Dad, you got a place.
Yeah. Well, I haven't signed for it yet.
Okay,
I haven't signed for it.
Basically.
Do you know also what I'm happy about that place?
Wow.
Like, well, Nan and Pop are coming to visit, so there's more space.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you don't want to get that place because for one week trip.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like they can come visit.
So how do we feel about the new place, Dad?
I'm excited. I like it.
Yeah.
It's like right off the main road. Still kind of quiet.
Yeah.
Got some space. Got some digs.
The only problem is like I have to worry about clothes and stuff being at different places, and gotta get another toothbrush.
Yeah, that's another toothbrush. I'm gonna worry about that one all day. Yeah, there's gonna be a. Yeah.
Bodie's gonna get the badge.
Did you say he's gonna get Depeche Mode?
I also kind of know that guy. I don't know him, but I hear him on buses and stuff. He's British. British like to talk.
Do you say bottle of water or do you say bottle of water?
Take you guess.
I had questions for you.
So
I can't remember what they are. What do you think of simulation theory?
that everything's just a simulation.
This is just a simulation.
It's possible. I think people are so comfortable in the idea of their reality that this is it, and that they're so close to the idea of anything else because they're living in this thing. Like imagine you make your own simulation and you make people into societies and whatever. They have no idea. They're just gonna live their life as they will.
Yeah.
They have no idea about anything. It's possible. There could be.
It's possible. I think it's kind of BS though. I don't really think that we are the experiment of some little kid playing with chemistry set in his freaking bedroom. But
and then hyper advanced society.
Okay, but what about this then? Sort of an extension of that. What about kind of like AI is developing right now, and at the moment you could say you could even say it's not really artificial intelligence, because maybe it's just accumulating
As humans,
the data that we put into it, using the algorithms that we put into it, etc. But let's say this is just the beginning of real artificial intelligence. And what about this? What about we are actually a form of and I don't really mean artificial intelligence, but maybe we are a form of technology that has evolved, as opposed to thinking it just as life that has evolved. Kind of like a life form out of artificial intelligence. It could, like a creation. Could we be a creation in the similar sense that AI is being created at the moment? We think of it as, well, no, organic molecules are different than, say, particles, inorganic particles.
I think,
but when you think about it, maybe it's just, the bonds and the breaking and the building of bonds between atoms and et cetera, blah, 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 all that stuff. Maybe it is a technology that was developed by someone else.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of that? That might be a stupid idea.
That could also be true if you think about it from a religious perspective. If you look at it like God.
Yeah, true.
He made us, right? And then
put a couple of potions together and mix them up.
Yeah. I mean, we'd never know.
Yeah.
Technology now is like I've seen some like artificial arms where they have like those. They like reconstructed all the muscles in the arm, and you can move the fingers like you move a human hand, and it looks like a human hand.
Right.
So it's like all these like metal pipes instead of the muscle string thingies in your arm, and it looks like a hand. And yeah, I mean it depends, because people we've gone down one path of technology. It's technology as we know it, but imagine if the wheel wasn't invented.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
Imagine all these things that we know to be technology and the highest form of anything were never invented by those couple people who had those ideas and who developed it. Other things would have happened. Other branches of technology would have taken over. Other branches of technology would everything would be different if those couple people didn't have those ideas.
Yeah, it's crazy. So that made me think of two things.
That could branch off into more advanced areas and more things that could lead to people being able to completely reconstruct the human. And they can freaking 3D print what do you call them?
Eyeballs.
No, what do you call them? Like body parts. What do you call them? Organs. They can 3D print organs.
Really?
They can 3D print hearts.
No,
I promise you.
A functioning one.
A functioning heart.
No.
I promise you.
I looked that up.
I looked it up. I didn't believe it, but I looked it up.
That's crazy.
They can 3D print a freaking heart.
They've got this.
That's the easiest thing to.
Have you heard of this display thingy, this art thing about the human body, where basically they plasticize human bodies so you can see all of the muscles and everything. They kind of like expand it out so you can see the muscles and all the organs and everything better. Apparently it's like phenomenal, and I think it's going on in Luxembourg now. But this came up on a podcast where essentially it's like people get murdered and stolen, abducted, for their body to be able to be used in part of this thing.
You don't think people would donate?
No.
People donate their body to science all the time.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's enough. I gotta find the podcast and send it to you where it talked about it. It's like really crazy. All the dead people. But that made me think, but anyways, that was one thing I was thinking. The next thing was inventions. What was the greatest invention that we've made?
The greatest invention. Say what's up, guys.
Is that red, green? Yeah. Okay.
Greatest invention. A light bulb.
I think I can't remember what I think it is, because I heard somebody say it, I don't know, last week or something. I was like, yeah, I think that might be right. But I can't remember what it was, so it must not be that great. But the wheel, why not the wheel? You use the wheel for everything.
If we didn't have a light bulb, we wouldn't be able to work on inventions past dark. So
true, but if you didn't have the wheel, you wouldn't have the light bulb.
Why? Because of it turning electricity?
Yeah, I mean, the generation of electricity is like whether you've got the wheel for you stick it in the water to generate electricity for that way, or a windmill, or a car, most transfer of energy that we have is through a wheel.
True that, but also light bulbs, it's everything. Light.
You wouldn't have anything to do after dark if there's no wheel.
It's not true.
Otherwise you'd just be looking at a light thinking, what the hell am I going to do now? So you want to do some work? Need some wheels.
You wouldn't be able to do anything. Dad,
We got to go to the front this time. You got to sign in.
No.
You got to sign in.
No.
It's a requirement that you sign in.
Are there more?
I'm taking in front.
Are there
You have to sign.
more wheels or doors in the world?
Depends. We're talking just physical doors, or you're talking about also proverbial doors.
Physical doors. What the hell? How many? Are there more physical doors or more physical wheels in the world?
Wheels.
Why?
Because they're everywhere. There's wheels in things that you don't even know there's wheels in. There's wheels everywhere. Because there are wheels on all the cars and trucks and the trains. There's wheels on the planes.
What about massive apartment blocks with each little place having like 5 doors? What about each car having 4 doors on it? Actually 5 doors on it.
Yeah, but you know how many wheels are inside those apartments? When we talk about all the little wheels that are being used for all the mechanics for heaters and air conditioners and all the moving parts inside those suckers, there's little wheels everywhere.
The homes.
There's wheels
doors.
inside.
Look at every freaking door on a car.
Yeah, but inside that motor, inside the car, there's a whole bunch of wheels. Tons of wheels inside the motors. Not just the 4 wheels there, but then also the 4 wheels in all the wheels in the axles and stuff like that.
What about all the doors before wheels existed?
To open every door, it's on a hinge, which is basically a wheel.
It's not a wheel.
Yeah, it
Hinge
is.
is not a wheel.
Well, yeah, it moves around an axis of motion.
Okay, it's not a wheel.
That's what a wheel is.
A hinge is not a wheel.
You're gonna look at all the hinges today on the doors today. You're gonna see like that's a
hinges
that's
are not wheels. The axis of a movement, it does not make something a wheel. A wheel, a thing that freaking turns and moves something is a wheel. Something that looks like a circle and is that's a wheel.
Well, that's not a wheel because it doesn't move.
What?
But if it moves around an axis of motion, it's basically a wheel.
No, yeah, you can't. No, Dad, stop.
I'm brilliant. You gotta expand your. Break away from your assumptions.
Dad.
You still don't like my answer about
And there's a
quality
okay,
is
stop,
what
Dad.
you like.
Quality is the spectrum of value to the eye of the beholder.
Sounds like what you like to me.
Okay.
That's a pretty damn fancy way of saying the same thing.
Okay. And there's a hot yoga place next to your.
Yep, there's.
I want to do that.
Yeah, okay, we'll do it together. We'll go and we'll like sweat your butt off.
And do yoga.
Do yoga.
I want to do yoga.
Alright. Done. Yoga done. And then we'll go for Indian afterwards. Just swag it. Or the Puerto Bengala.
Okay. Peace, guys.
See you later.
Thanks for
Quality's what you like.
being so beautiful.